And now for our next news special report.
Continuing our coverage at the southern border, I want to welcome you to a special report that will leave you questioning the state of our nation. In an era where border security is paramount, now a video has emerged that demands all of our attention. It captures the brazenness of a migrant threatening a journalism after illegally crossing the border into the United States. The chilling words, "Soon you're going to know who I am," uttered by this illegal immigrant aren't just an idle threat. They serve as a reminder that America's southern border has become a hotbed of chaos and danger, all under the watchful eye of the Biden administration. So tonight we dive deep into this unsettling incident, dissecting its implications for our national security and the urgent need to rethink our border policies. The question is, can we continue down this perilous path, or do we need to return to proven methods of securing our borders as advocated by former President Trump? Stay tuned as we uncover the alarming truth that you can't afford to miss. Before we delve into the heart of this report, let's take a moment to talk about something crucial. You see, the news we bring you here every day, we couldn't do it without our incredible sponsors. Now, we all know that finding a miracle pill for anti-aging is like chasing a unicorn. It really might never exist. But what if I told you that there's something that comes pretty close? It's a special type of collagen, and it's proving to be more effective in maintaining youthful skin, reducing signs of aging, and promoting a radiant complexion than most products out there. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong, and right now you can get a whopping 53% off along with fantastic bonuses by visiting healthwithgary.com. So while you're watching this report, take a moment to head over there. It's a small step towards feeling and looking your best, and it also supports the news that you rely on. Now let's get back to our urgent matter at hand. Digging deeper into the unsettling incident that unfolded at our southern border, it's a stark reminder of the chaos and danger that have gripped America's front lines, all under the watchful eye of the Biden administration. This chilling encounter took place at No More Death Camp, about 12 miles east of Saspe, Arizona. Joe Felix, an independent journalist with press credentials, found himself face-to-face with an illegal immigrant who showed zero regard for our laws and procedures. This immigrant is just one of the millions who have poured into the United States since President Joe Biden took office, capitalizing on the administration's lax immigration policies. Now, in the video, the illegal immigrant, with a sinister smirk, looked right into the camera and declared, "Yes, by the way, if you were smart enough, you'd know who I am, but you're really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am very easily." Now, this exchange continued with Felix pointing out the entitlement exuding from this illegal immigrant. The arrogance displayed here is astounding. Now, who knows what he's threatening, but he said, you will see soon, sir," as the illegal immigrant shook his head, leaving us with a foreboding sense that he might be part of something bigger, something more sinister. See for yourself.
By the way, if you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am. Very easy.
Wow, very easy. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
You will see soon.
Brian, I want to play this again because we need to really listen to what he's saying.
By the way, if you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am. Very easy.
Wow, very easy. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
You will see soon.
That's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. Now, the video speaks volumes. It's not just about a single individual. It's about the mindset that's flourishing under the current administration's immigration policies. This brazen attitude from a legal immigrant is symptomatic of a much larger problem. One commentator on social media aptly summed it up: someone who is this brazen should be taken seriously. Unfortunately, Joe Biden is letting potential terrorists like this illegal in by the millions. America has no national security. Now, this video not only left social media abuzz, but also raised a crucial point: national security. We can't turn a blind eye to the potential threats that come with unchecked immigration. It's a reality that should concern every American. And it's not just about one individual making ominous threats. The bigger picture here is the risk posed by unchecked immigration. It's a concern that goes beyond just one person's words. It's about safeguarding our nation. In the light of this, we can't ignore the warnings from experts like Bogdan Dazovic, the ex-FAA and TSA Red Team leader who testified to Congress about the looming threat of another terror attack. He said it's just a matter of time until we get hit again, just like we did on 9/11. Until someone gets killed, and the White House only cares about white supremacists now, it's ludicrous. Now, these words should send shivers down our spines. We're living in precarious times, and it's high time we prioritize the safety and security of our citizens. The responsibility falls squarely on our leaders to take action. State officials are currently in a fierce battle with the federal government to protect their rights under the Constitution. It's a testament to the urgency of the situation and the need to address the border crisis promptly. The threat made by that migrant to Joe Felix is nothing short of chilling. It serves as a stark reminder that we must prepare for the worst as it appears to be looming on the horizon. We can't continue down this perilous path of open borders and lax immigration policies. It's time to take decisive action to secure our borders once and for all. The safety of our citizens must always be our top priority, regardless of political affiliations. Former President Trump recently promised to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, emphasizing the need to seal our borders. His words echo the concerns of many Americans who recognize the gravity of the situation. Take a look.
Draw, baby, draw. We're going to seal up the border. Because right now we have an invasion. We have an invasion of millions and millions of people that are coming into our country. I can't imagine why they think that's a good thing. It's a very bad thing. I think it's a group of people that are probably larger in number than New York State. And we can't have that. We can't have that. It's not sustainable as a country. It's horrible. And you know, they're coming from prisons and jails. They're coming from all over. They're coming from countries that most people have never heard of. And they're coming from mental institutions and insane asylums. They're being emptied out into our country. And they're terrorists. Many terrorists are coming in. You know, in 2019, I saw just recently on a poll, they had none in 2019, no terrorists. Now, I even say there's got to be some, but they have none. And then as soon as this group took over, they have hundreds and hundreds of terrorists coming in, known terrorists, some of them really bad. And many of them are in, and they came in, and nobody knows where they are. This is not a good thing. And we're going to have to deport. We're going to have a deportation level that we haven't seen in this country for a long time, since Dwight Eisenhower, actually. So I don't want to be overly rough on the president.
Trump's commitment to border security resonates with a large segment of the population, and it's a stark contrast to the current state of affairs. We need strong leadership that prioritizes national security and takes action to protect our borders. The incident involving this migrant's threat should serve as a wake-up call for all Americans. We can't afford to ignore the potential risks that come with unchecked immigration. It's time for our leaders to put politics aside and prioritize the safety and security of our nation. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. Stay tuned for my final thought. In these uncertain times, this threat made by a migrant at our southern border serves as an alarming wake-up call. The dangers lurking on our doorstep are real, and America must respond decisively. The chaos and unchecked immigration we've witnessed under the Biden administration, they're not sustainable. The safety and security of our citizens must always come first. We've seen how brazen threats can emerge from those who cross our borders illegally, and this is a risk we cannot afford to take. Former President Trump's comment and his commitment to border security and strong immigration policies offers a stark contrast to the current state of affairs. His promise to deport millions of undocumented immigrants and seal our borders resonates with many Americans who understand the gravity of the situation. As we look to the future, we must ask ourselves a critical question. Can we afford to continue down this perilous path? Well, the answer is clear. America needs Trump's methods to secure our borders and make our nation safe again. We need Trump back in the Oval Office.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.